Hello, and welcome to everyone. We're going to get started. My name is Christina Mott. I am the manager at Champaign-Urbana Special Recreation. I'm honored to stand before such an amazing group of supporters for our cause and individuals who share in the values that we put in the forefront of our programming here. That recreation should be accessible and safe for all. CU Special Recreation exists to create a diverse, dynamic, and inclusive community that provides opportunities to people of all abilities. This work doesn't come without its challenges and barriers, which is why we are so grateful for state funding opportunities like the OSLAD grant to help make change possible. We moved into this building in 2021 after updating many ADA deficiencies. We have since hosted countless programs and events in this space, serving, supporting, and recreating alongside individuals from 5 years old at our after-school and summer camp programs to 65 at our Special Olympics programs, movie nights, and theater performances. We strive to support participants across the lifespan, being there as interests change and their lives evolve. As our participation increases, the need for safe programming space grows. The new drop-off drive and All Abilities Activity Hub will help us meet that need. Thank you all once again for joining us today and for providing support for CU Special Recreation. Thank you to my full-time staff team here, Nikaya, Cole, and Kia, and our many part-time staff that we couldn't do this work without. And as a special thank you to the CU Special Recreation Advisory Committee, who has helped guide us through this process. I would now like to introduce the Champaign Park District Executive Director, Sarah Sandquist.
Thank you, Christina, and the full CU Special Recreation team for all you do to make our programming fun and accessible for all. As Christina stated, I'm Sarah Sandquist, Executive Director for Champaign Park District. I'd like to take a moment to thank a few people who have joined us today. Thank you, U.S. Representative Baczynski, Illinois State Senator Faraci. We really appreciate your support in joining us today and your support of this project. Thank you, Mayors Finan and Williams, Councilmember Claiborne, Champaign Park District Board Commissioner Hayes, and Champaign Parks Foundation members. Thank you, Peter Murphy, President and CEO of Illinois Association of Park Districts, and Susie Wirtz, Executive Director of Illinois Parks and Recreation Association. Thank you, Urbana Park District, our partner for over 40 years in making services at CUSR available for our entire community. Thank you to Unit 4 staff and school board members for your partnership in this project. And finally, it's an honor to have Governor Pritzker and his team in attendance today. We're so grateful that the OSLAD grant continues to be available for us. Your advocacy for parks and green spaces, as well as inclusive and active, accessible recreation, will impact generations. Thank you so much. As I mentioned, CU Special Recreation is a joint effort between Champaign and Urbana Park Districts. For over 40 years, we've continued to find new and innovative ways to serve individuals with disabilities in our region. This project will allow us to grow our services even more while providing a safer and more inclusive experience for all. The project has two primary objectives: a safer passage and drop-off for participants, and more accessible and enclosed space for therapeutic recreation in the new All Abilities Activities Hub. We aim to create an environment where all community members feel welcome and where their unique needs are thoughtfully considered in the design. Features such as an accessible parkway and driveways, along with specialized equipment, will improve access and encourage inclusive interaction among peers and community members. The benefits of having such a well-thought-out space with amenities in place that promote inclusion will enrich lives and create opportunity unlike those currently available to Champaign-Urbana residents. This project allows us to link adjacent sidewalks and park paths to a more passive and peaceful portion of Centennial Park, avoiding the heavy traffic flow during school drop-off and pickup. The All Abilities Activities Hub will offer opportunities for educational and clinical therapies. It's designed to support participation from individuals of all ages and abilities, addressing safety concerns for families with young children and accommodating participants with varying abilities. We are thrilled to break ground on this project, and it's going to benefit so many in our community. Thank you so much for everyone who's been involved in making it happen. I'd now like to introduce Urbana Park District Park Board President Cedric Stratton.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cedric Stratton, and on behalf of the Urbana Park District Board of Commissioners, I'd like to thank you all for being here to celebrate this important investment in Champaign-Urbana Special Recreation and the people it serves. CU Special Recreation plays a vital role in our community by providing recreation, inclusion, support, and connection for individuals of all abilities and their families throughout Champaign County. The impact of this organization reaches far beyond programs and facilities. It creates opportunities for confidence, friendships, independence, and belonging. What has always made CU Special Rec successful is collaboration. This partnership between the Urbana Park District and Champaign Park District is built on a shared belief that recreation should be accessible and welcoming to everyone. That spirit of partnership extends to our staff, families, community advocates, elected officials, and state partners who continue to support this mission. We are especially grateful to the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Director Natalie Finney and Governor J.B. Pritzker for recognizing the importance of investing in inclusive community spaces and services. Today is a celebration of partnership, progress, and the continued commitment to ensuring every person in our community has opportunities to participate, connect, and thrive. Thank you for being here and for supporting the work of CU Special Recreation. And now I'd like to introduce Director Finney.
Thank you, Cedric. Good morning. It's great to be with you all. I'm so thankful for you inviting me to join you in this to celebrate this wonderful milestone. In the simplest terms, we're here this morning to celebrate the beginning of a construction project. But today is about so much more than construction. We're celebrating the creation of an outdoor space where people of every ability can feel welcome, included, connected, and able to participate in the kinds of outdoor activities that many of us take for granted. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources is proud to support this project through the OSLAD grant program. Projects like the All Abilities Activity Hub strengthen communities in lasting ways that make a real difference in people's lives. This project presents the truly exciting things that can happen when state and local leaders, community partners, and advocates work together with a shared vision. In this case, that vision will lift barriers and expand access to the outdoors and the health benefits that come along with it, something we believe in deeply at IDNR. I want to thank state legislators and, of course, Governor Pritzker for their continued support of the OSLAD grant program. And I also want to thank the leaders here at the Champaign and Urbana Park Districts for their vision and commitment to accessibility and inclusion through the CU Special Recreation. That concludes my formal comments. I have a couple more things to say. As I looked through all the programs that you deliver here to people, I was so inspired and impressed. So thank you for what you've built here and what you do. And the last thing I want to say is, I already thanked Governor Pritzker, but I want to make sure everyone knows here and across the state that Governor Pritzker didn't just restore OSLAD program when he came into office. He made sure to pay back the monies that were held up during the budget impasse. We had over double the funding 3 years in a row because of Governor Pritzker. So a huge thank you to Governor Pritzker and all the support that he gives to this program, but all that IDNR in this state does for people to improve lives. With that, it's my great honor to bring forward Governor Pritzker.
Thank you very much, Director Finney, and good morning, everyone. It is a wonderful day, I think, mostly because we're here about building the common good and doing something that we all believe in for one another. And I can't tell you how proud it makes me. It's a very special day for the children and the community of Champaign-Urbana when we're breaking ground on a playground and a community fixture, a place where children of all abilities can come together to form connections and discover new capabilities, and mostly to have a really fun time together. I want to recognize some of the many individuals whose hard work and commitment to this community brought this project to life. You've heard many of the names. I'm sure that I am not going to hit all of the right names, but I will say to you, I'm very, very proud and pleased to see Sarah Sandquist and Marguerite Bailey of Champaign Park District working together with Cedric Stratton of the Urbana Park District, of course with IDNR and our OSLAD program and Director Phelps Finney. I also want to acknowledge two really great leaders. You know, we have 1,400 municipalities across the state of Illinois, and you all are lucky. Not everywhere has great leaders who make their intentions known to Springfield and are loud and proud about what they want to deliver for their people. And you've got two of those right here, and I just want you to know that if you didn't already. But I know it, and I know who knocks on my door and tells me what it is that they need for the people of their communities, and these are two of the best. A special thanks also, of course, to the entire team here at the Champaign-Urbana Special Recreation. For more than 4 decades, CUSR has worked to break down barriers and to provide opportunities for people with disabilities across the region. Together with the Champaign and Urbana Park Districts, you've created spaces where individuals of all capabilities can participate, connect, grow, and thrive. This entire community really is lucky to have you at CUSR. The new All Abilities Activity Hub will provide so much more than space to get active and enjoy the outdoors safely and fully. It will help our children find a sense of independence and confidence and belonging. Lifelong friendships and memories will be formed right here. That exemplifies what OSLAD, the OSLAD grant program, is about. That, of course, is the Open Space Lands Acquisition and Development Program. Improving quality of life, strengthening communities, and ensuring that every child and family has access to an open and welcoming public space. The OSLAD grants are important to me personally because I want this state to be a place where people bring their families, where people know that they can raise their families with confidence, where every community is raising itself up. That's what you're doing, and the state is helping you do it. So I'm just so pleased about what's happening right here in Champaign and Urbana. Projects like this speak to so much to who we are as a state. It's a place where accessibility and inclusion aren't just words, but something that we build and invest in. A state where communities are designed for everyone. A state where all our children are seen and supported. When state and local government and advocates and community members work together toward those goals, we create incredible places like this one. Our shared vision, our values, mean that we can truly change lives for the better. Future generations will benefit from the work that gets done here. Kids will play and learn and grow together for years to come. It's a model for what inclusive community investment can look like here and all across the state of Illinois. It's inspiring, truly, to have everyone here come together around this important cause. You are what makes Illinois special, and days like this are what give me enormous pride to be governor of this great state. So thank you for your continued work to uplift and empower this community and our children, and I look forward to, well, seeing this space filled with joy and energy and laughter and opportunity for all. Now we get the great pleasure of cutting, well, sorry, we're not going to cut a ribbon yet. We're going to, I do that sometimes too, but I hope to come back for that. But instead to break ground on this great new project. So I'm going to let Jeremy run the show here. Say 1, 2, 3.
Okay, everyone
three,
smile.
throw
1,
the dirt onto the ground.
2, 3. Okay, we're gonna get some pictures of you guys. So starting with Tina. Everyone looking at Tina.
Hi, folks. All right. 1, 2.